Moke and friends. Today is a special episode. All right, we gotta talk about your name change. But I will introduce you as the infinite one. I'm with the infinite one.
Yeah,
Elles.
forever.
How you doing, my good sir?
Doing well. How are you?
Man, I'm great. I'm great. I am trying out the sitting in darkness thing. It does feel weird now that
Now that I mentioned it,
yeah. Yeah.
how long were you sitting in the dark before I said anything about it?
No, I actually turned it off right before you came in. I had the light on.
Oh, okay. Well, I
Yeah,
mean, that's not so weird.
right. I was chilling and I don't know. It just like I turned the light off and then the
Just works for
quality
you.
just seemed great.
Hmm. Got you
Just
in your
kind of
zone.
little ambiance. But anyway, man, how have you been, sir?
I'm good.
Since I've moved back to Austin, this is my first time seeing you.
Really?
I'm pretty sure that's my fault.
Is that true? That
I
is true.
I haven't seen
That
you.
is true.
Yeah.
Huh.
But
All right.
I haven't seen nobody. I haven't done shit.
I mean, to be fair, it's been like a Roni ass year. You
Very
know,
true. Very true. Very true.
nobody's really been doing anything.
Yeah.
People have been at the crib. At least they should have been. Some
Right.
people have been out here wilding.
I was wilding at the start of Rona, and nowadays I don't do shit. I just
Did
buy
you get
my
sick?
nah. I didn't. But Josh had the Rona, and like I was with him and Will like the whole beginning of the shit. So I don't know. Maybe
You might have had it, bro.
for
I think I got it twice.
real.
I caught it or so like last year, probably around like February. I went to my cousin's crib, see my grandma because she had dementia
Mm.
and wanted to, see her before she passed. Went out there, did a little barbecue, hung out with the fam, came back home, and I was like sick as hell for like 2 weeks. I felt like I was gonna die. Like my ribs hurt, I couldn't breathe for shit. I couldn't
Damn.
stop shitting and puking and fever. I was cold as hell for like 2 weeks.
Yikes.
I felt awful, and I didn't know what the hell was wrong. And then like probably around Christmas, me and Clarissa were gonna go to San Antonio to see her parents. We're like, yo, we should get tested before we go, so that we're not like going to see elderly people
Yeah.
while being hella sick. And we did like the drive through at Walgreens. Did the nasal swab.
Like all the way up.
It takes like 3 days to get your results. So yeah, you got to go like all the way. Like you got to hit your brain and shit. Like way eyes tearing up, looking crazy, digging in your nose with a swab. But um, it was probably like the morning we were supposed to leave, like a Saturday morning, maybe a Friday morning. I get a text and it says like your results are in. I clicked the link. It said Roni free. I was like, all right, cool, yeah. Clarissa, go ahead and look at your results so that we can like go. And she's like, all right, well, if yours is good, mine's probably good. She looks at hers and it says Roni positive. It didn't literally say that, but it said that
Right.
you had
Yeah.
it. So I was like, bro, if you got it, ain't no way I don't have it. Like I spend all of my time with you. So
Maybe you're immune to it after the first time.
I don't think so. They said that the antibodies only like last for like 3 months. So I'm thinking maybe I just did the test wrong. Maybe.
I
But
mean,
regardless, uh, we had like the same symptoms even. So
yeah.
like we didn't. It wasn't like bad that time. It was like a little malaise, slight headache,
Also, so you still got sick.
little bit, little bit. So that's what I'm saying. Like I think I got it twice.
Wow. Yikes.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
facts.
that's good. That's good that you are you're better. But now
Alive, didn't lose my sense of smell or taste.
is that what happens?
To some people.
You get all Dewey Cox, lose your sense of smell.
Some people are out here coxing it, bro. They can't, or they lose their sense of taste, which is
Yeah,
awful. So like, thankfully, neither of those happened to me. But yeah, man, it was a thing. It
yeah.
was definitely a thing. You're lucky
So
you didn't get it that you know of, and
I
if you
know,
did, that you didn't have any symptoms.
but let me tell you this. When I moved down from the islands, it was like right before quarantine, and there was a point in time because I moved to Dallas first. There was a point in time where I got really, really sick.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And I remember like Will and my homeboy, like they would come over and I would be like, no, I can't do shit. I can't go out. But I just had like a fever, but I was really, really sick. And maybe that was my time, but that was just only
about
like
when was that?
probably like um when quarantine was starting. Could be. But I
When I
mean
was real bad sick, it was like February last year.
yeah,
It was
yeah,
like right
same.
before. It was like
Same.
right before quarantine started.
No,
You know what I'm
mine
saying?
was March.
All right.
Yeah, March of last year. But anyway,
See what I'm saying?
anyway.
Do you miss the islands?
Oh man, sometimes like I miss going to the restaurants and shit because now I be hearing, I try to go out to eat like once a week or something, and I usually end up going to the same place, Garcia's, this Mexican restaurant, because when I go to like Chili's and BJ's and all that shit, everything just tastes like it's out of a fucking box.
It is.
Wait. Whoa, you had a very roboty sound when you said it is, and maybe that
It
was.
is.
No, no, but your mic is sounding crazy right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like it sounds very
Uh,
it may be the Bluetooth because I was wearing Bluetooth when I kind of started doing a little shit and people would tell me the same shit. So that's why I just wear
really?
my shit with the
Is it still
cord.
sounding crazy?
Very like it sounds like
Okay.
like a movie
Damn.
effect.
Let's see.
That's why I like to keep a phone with the plug jack. That's why I do not want to upgrade plus past the S20 plus or S10 plus because
Now
I'm
is that better?
nah. It's still
This
that sounds like it may be good.
yeah. Fuck it.
That sounds good.
Better?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, I just took my AirPods out. Fuck it.
Oh
Yeah.
man. All right.
Ain't that about a bitch?
So let's get past this Rona, and I didn't have a particular order how I had my outline, but I do want to talk about this name change because I didn't know that you had a name change. I thought you had different characters.
Yeah.
So what's the name?
It's just dot dot dot. But it's a bunch of dots, but you only say 3 of them. That's it.
But
I thought it was funny.
do
That's
you
it. That's the only reason I thought it was funny.
right? But do you spell out the dots or do you just put dot dot dot?
You spell them all. So you spell it out like 6 times. You capitalize 3 of them, and you only say the capital ones.
And you're and you're gonna keep that?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it because I can always like change what each one of the dots is,
Yeah.
which is easy.
What do you mean?
Like I can always make more characters. I could kill
Uh,
characters off and make new ones and do
so
tons of stuff, but
since
they'll all have dot in their name, whether it be silent or you say it.
so then can you tell me what L stood for then?
No.
Why, nigga? You don't got the name no more.
Did you it's one of the dots.
L's, come on, man. I asked you a long time ago. It was years ago,
You
and you
can
said,
guess. You can
"Huh?"
guess. You can guess. But if you get it right, then I'll tell you. I'll tell you that you're right.
All
If
right.
you guess.
So is your rap like your music now? Is it just gonna be with characters, or is it gonna be your character just a project?
So depending on what I want to do in the moment, it'll be a different character. So like this next project that I have coming out is Chili Palms, the dot silent. Uh, then I have another one that I sent you earlier. It's D. Dot Deloise. That's a different character. It just
Okay.
kind of depends on the subject matter and the concept of the song, the mood I'm in. Um, right now, I have about 6, but over time, some of them may fall off, and then I'll make another one. It just kind of depends.
Well, what made you, or what gave you the idea to start making characters
Um,
or aliases?
Short story Doom. I really like Doom a lot, and I respect the way that he um, seemed to have different outlets. Uh, so, like, you may listen to something like Victor Vaughn, and Victor Vaughn was like a little more aggressive,
Yeah.
or you listen to like um, Ghidorah, King Ghidorah was a different character. It's kind of like the way that he saw the world, or you might hear something like um, Doom or the villain, and those are different characters.
Yeah.
So it felt like a way of not being confined to any one thing in particular, and um, not setting expectations
So
of each person.
when you perform these, are you gonna be a like different persona, like dress up as the character? If that
Nah,
makes sense.
that's not really my thing. I'm not really like into like the whole outfit changes and shit like that.
Right,
But I
but
might tell
for
stories and shit.
but for the person who is seeing you for the first time and learning your story, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So
and
I'll
I
explain.
wouldn't even call it an outfit change. I would just mean like if tonight you're gonna be sweaty palms, then and
Not
then
sweaty palms, bro. Chili palms.
chili. Where the sweaty palms come from? I guess
I
it's
don't know, man.
my anxiety. Yeah, no, chili palms, and then the other one we said Eloise.
D. Dot Eloise. D. Dot Deloise.
Yo, let's talk about that. Do you want to talk about that?
Sure.
That motherfucker was that's not from that's something new.
Yeah, that's new.
That was really dope. I liked it. Like that shit. It I mean it had the vibe of like it was like a story. It was like to me, I felt like it was a story with 3 different characters.
Wait. Are you talking about the song I sent you, or are you talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
the
The
project?
song the song you sent me.
So the song that's so you ever heard of Dom DeLuise?
Uh-uh.
Dom DeLuise was a chef and a voice actor.
Okay.
So you know who Don Bluth is?
Nope.
Don Bluth did Secret of Nim, Pebble and the Penguin, um shit. Anastasia. You remember these movies?
Okay, yes.
All right. So Don Bluth is the guy who like animated those movies. That style, Five O Goes West and American Tail.
Ah,
Those are Don Bluth movies. You
okay.
remember uh what's that shit at the arcade that was like a video game but it was a cartoon?
X-Men.
Dragon's Lair. Dragon's Lair.
Oh,
Remember that?
yeah.
A very difficult game.
Yeah.
Those are all Don Bluth things. One of the voice actors that he would get really often was this guy named Don Bluth.
Mm.
Dom, or not Don Bluth, Dom DeLuise. Dom DeLuise was also a chef. So the character D. DeLuise is a chef, which is what I do. But also, uh, it's like my more abstract shit.
Mm.
So it allows me to be more creative and not so defined or confined rather to uh, any particular subject matter.
Yeah.
It's like flavors. So I got Tito on it, and I got Mr. Motherfucking Esquire on it.
Where have I heard him from?
You said what?
Where have I heard him from?
I cannot hear you. My bad.
Where-
Give me a sec.
Mr. Motherfucking Esquire.
All right, better.
Yeah. You were good. But I was saying, where have I heard Mr. Motherfucking Esquire from? Like, I feel like I've seen him at South by or something.
I mean, yeah, he was a pretty big artist.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Drunk driving on a Wednesday with two bitches in the MPV.
How did that happen? How did that collab?
I was on Twitter talking about features that I wanted, and he was one of the people that I named, and he hit me back and he was like, it could happen. And then we started talking in DMs. He said he liked my shit. I was like, dude, I'm a fan of yours.
Wow.
So that's how it happened. Shout out to Esquire.
That's pretty impressive, yes. But as a whole, the song was dope. But since I don't want to keep going on about the song because we're not gonna play it. So Friday. So this is happening. I don't know what I was thinking. For some reason, I thought you told me the 21st. So like the first thing I do, because I wake up at like 3 a.m, I typed in your shit, and I was just like, this nigga lied. But take me back to where did the inspiration come for this project? It's a pretty solid project, not gonna lie to you. But where did the inspiration come from it, and what type of path were you taking down? Just because, and this is no knock, like people don't do concept albums anymore, which I am a fan of concept albums. I love concept albums. I hate when an album just sounds like it has songs thrown on it.
Yeah. I wanted to do something that nobody else was doing, and that I felt that most people could not do. I think that I don't really hear people telling stories in general in their music anymore. There are some people that tell stories, and everybody that's a good storyteller in my mind is an all-time great. So
Right.
I think Lupe Fiasco with Michael Young History.
Oh yes.
I like all of those songs, and how he basically tells you about like the cool in the streets. And
Man, Droga's Way was the story album for
Droga's
me.
Way was a great story.
Whew, man.
Amazing concept. Or like Kendrick,
Yeah.
where he puts stories together. Nas, songs like Rewind, or Get Down, storytelling.
Yeah.
Or it's Ghostface, Outcast. So I was just thinking, like, what is the thing that differentiates a lot of artists that exist from artists that are great? And I think that storytelling is a big one.
Yeah.
So I want to tell a story. That's one. Two, I'm really into movies. Hella into movies. I like crime flicks. I like spy movies. So like the title itself is an homage to James Bond, Market with Love.
Oh, that's James Bond movie. I thought that was who did that movie? John Travolta or
No.
From Paris with Love?
Oh god damn, that's a bad movie.
Like bad as in good or bad as in bad?
That's a bad as in bad. That's not a good movie.
I've never seen it.
From Russia with Love is with Sean Connery as
okay.
It's like back in the 60s.
The classics, yeah.
Yeah, it's an old movie. But one of the best Bond flicks. So even the cover is an homage to that Bond movie.
Yeah.
And I wanted to just basically tell like a crime story. And so I came up with this character that's basically like a hitman, borrowing from Tarantino flicks like Pulp Fiction.
Right.
But I also wanted to make a distinction between what somebody does when they're at work and what somebody is like when they're not working.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you familiar with the term code switching?
Yeah.
So, like, if you'll notice, like during the songs, he's a lot more aggressive than he is during the skits, and it's because during the skits he's not working.
Okay. He can be a human.
Right.
Yeah.
He's a human, as opposed to his job, which is like a lot more hard assed
Yeah.
than that. But yeah, I wanted to tell a story. I wanted to differentiate myself from everybody else, and also I want my fucking awards.
Wait. Because I actually had that. Well, I didn't have it on my little docket thing, but it's been in my mind. And I wanted to tell myself when would be the proper time to ask. Now, a few things before we get into that. I don't want you to jump into that so quick. But when are the awards?
I don't know. I just want them.
Okay, now we're gonna pause right there. We're gonna hold that because I still want to talk about this album because I do want to go in on the awards and I want to know your reason because I've seen you talk about this. But so pretty much the story is about a hitman and he's in Russia.
Yeah. Well,
okay. And what was the like the process of recording and just thinking of your songs and playing out the whole story?
Shout out to my guy Prose. Prose is the only feature on there. He is the one who connected me to the guy who produced all the songs, Dreyard. He had worked with Dreyard on a previous project of his. Prose and I collaborate somewhat regularly. We're going to be doing a project together, but that's my guy.
Yeah.
He linked me with Dreyard. Dreyard's from Belarus. So he sent me a bunch of beats.
Where's Belarus?
Huh?
Where's Belarus?
Formerly Soviet Union.
Okay.
No longer Soviet Union.
In Russia?
Not Russia, but used to be a part of the Soviet Union.
Okay.
They speak Russian.
Mm-hmm.
So, like the guy that you hear speaking Russian on the album, that's really someone. That's not a sound clip. That's Dreyard speaking Russian. Like I wrote a script, I sent it to him, and he like did it in Russian.
Yeah. Okay. That's dope.
Yeah. But that's also a big part of where the concept came from is the fact that he was from Belarus, and I was like, all right, let me see how I can integrate that.
Yeah. So it was pretty much inspired from him. Like the Russia part.
Inspired by circumstances. These circumstances surrounding its creation inspired the subject matter. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So if he was in Japan,
might be something different.
From Japan with drugs?
Maybe a completely different title.
Konnichiwa.
Maybe a different story. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I didn't write the story first. I wrote the story to the beats.
And what do you mean? Oh, okay, yeah. I got you. And this comes out on all platforms?
Yeah.
Because I myself am a title guy, but I went ahead and I paid the fee for YouTube Premium, and I never have looked back.
Yeah.
So I will be looking for this shit. I'll be looking for it. And now I do want to touch some things on it, but let's talk about this award situation. Have you been nominated for award out here?
Never nominated, man.
Okay.
Which is a damn shame.
Now,
but at the same time, nobody owes it to you to like your shit. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
I have no qualms about that. Like, have you seen? You know Q, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen like his brackets for like the top? I think it's like top 15 street rappers in Austin.
Yeah, I've seen them.
And have you seen like the uproar that it's caused?
Oh yeah, I love it.
So I am not going to be the person that like is up in arms about not being included on a list or on um, in a nomination, right?
Mm.
But I do believe that everything I put out is like genuinely excellent. All of the write-ups say it's excellent.
Yeah.
All of my write-ups are excellent. And for that, I believe that on at least an objective level, you have to say that this is well done.
Yeah.
This is made very well. This is creative. And I want an award. I want an award because I believe that I made something excellent. I believe that I made something excellent with Evidema. I believe that I made something excellent with Flowers for Zoe. I didn't get my award, so I want one.
Do you have to submit something to get an award?
I don't know.
I remember I was on the
It doesn't seem to make sense that you would have to, because a lot of times people that win awards don't even put shit out that year.
You don't have to. And I remember the 2016 one, or no, the 2017.
Weren't you on the panel?
I was getting into that. On the 2017 one, I remember
Epidemo.
No, that wasn't during that time though. That was not during that time. No, it was. Wait, listen. I was still living here when I was on the panel. When the awards happened, I wasn't living here. But the epidemic, like that was not during that time, because I remember. Wait. I don't know.
It definitely was, bro.
Listen. We should probably give Von Doom one time. But I do think I gave a couple names, and I remember I don't remember if I gave your name. I feel like I gave your name, but I don't remember.
You told me this story. I remember this shit.
Did I give your name?
Petty. Yes, I remember this shit.
Did I give your name?
You did. Yes, you did.
Okay, see?
For Epidemo. I remember this shit. You told me about this already.
Okay.
And then when you did that, they said no.
All right.
They said no. And then you asked me, bro, they straight up said no. You asked me what I did.
What'd you do?
I don't know.
Yo.
I don't know.
I need to ask why now. I said because I fucked with the epidemic heavy.
Because it's great, bro. It's great. I got on like every year-end list.
But I think I gave you, Timothy, and Jake Lloyd. And I think they only picked Jake Lloyd out the people I gave.
They like Jake Lloyd. And, you know, Jake Lloyd's great. I got nothing against Jake Lloyd. Okay. But he's got a band. I think that, like, anytime you got... All right, so, like, I was having this conversation with the homie, Shelly. You know Shelly Nick? Shelly Nick's good dude. I was having this conversation with him and with a few other people, how there's basically like 5 scenes, right? And that's not just here. It's like everywhere.
Right.
There's the cool kids boutique shit, where it's like all about being fresh shit, cool shit. That always exists. There's juggalos. There's the I don't like anything mainstream crowd. That always exists. There's the I don't like rap, but I like this people that always exists. And there's like the what's the word? I'm just gonna say street.
All right.
The streets that always exist, right?
Yeah.
And there are some things in the city that are always going to get more attention. And one of those things is like having a band,
All right.
big deal. Being able to play in bars, big deal. Like, is your shit fun to like drink and party to? Because that's what people are doing here. There's not necessarily like venues where people are going to like listen to a song.
Right.
And that's not like a knock against anybody that's like doing something that I'm not doing. I don't do that though. And I think that is something that is impactful.
Do you think we took the music scene for granted back in the day?
No.
No.
Why do you ask?
I mean, because you said that like with the band and performing in bars and all that. Because back in those days, like we were in bars.
Yeah, but consider the circumstances, right? It wasn't so much that we were performing in bars all the time, that we were hosting an event at a bar.
Okay.
The main event was calm more than anything else.
Right.
The DJ was the main event.
Right.
And the drink special is the main event. And if you also have live performances, that's cool, but they got to be the right ones. They got to be the ones that encourage people to buy drinks. Do you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
Those things are different. And I think that's exactly what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying still. Like if you look at Tita, right? Tita's really good at rapping, but he also makes fun music. And because his music is fun, it's easy to book. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's that, I think.
What have y'all started performing again?
What?
Like just performances, period. Cause I know like there's been like I know Kid he performed like Bun B not too long ago, but like are people going out and performing and partying and just being regular again, or?
Yeah, man, we live in Texas.
I don't go out anymore, man. So I don't know what the fuck is going on.
I
are there still shows?
I personally have not yet.
Okay.
But I intend to throughout the summer.
Do you plan on doing something,
bro? I plan to do shows in like support of my projects.
Right.
I have a lot more shit to follow this. So, in order to promote that, it would behoove me to go out and shake some hands. You feel what I'm saying?
Now, let me ask you this. Because I know you are a man who has a lot of ideas. Like you said, you have a lot of projects coming up and everything. What is going to be the period in between projects? And are you going to treat any project like that golden egg, or are you going to like kind of just treat everything the same?
My thought process is I want to focus less on projects and more on songs, characters, moments, and merch.
Right, but after you got this project coming out Friday, are you already starting like focusing on your next project?
I already have 2 others done, and I have a bunch of songs in addition to this one that I'm putting out. So my thought process is, I'm gonna put out this project. To go with it, there'll be like some stickers, some prints. Working on a comic book, we'll see. Then I have another project with a completely different character that is done, that already has a comic book to go along with it, stickers. Then I have songs that I individually want to do things with, and that some I've already done some things with, as far as like licensing. But that is my intention, is to focus more on songs, moments, merch, rather than piecing together albums. Albums, EPs, those will come.
Right.
But
No,
I don't really care
I
too much to do them.
well,
I'd rather do the J Electronica thing, you know? So like you look at J Electronica and people like fault him for taking so long to put out an album. But what they forget is that he put out like 30 songs. Now that's not a lot because he did it over the course of like 10 years. But like I have 30 songs right now, plus like 3 projects. Do you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I would rather do that. That way there's not ever really a lull in my output. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah. But well, so what are you gonna do with with this one? Like, how long do you plan on focusing on it? Or are you just dropping this, getting this out the way, and performing, for this? But like, are you gonna promote it like it's out for a while, or are you just gonna kind of just keep going?
I mean, I'll promote it, but like it exists. It'll be online. It's going to be on all platforms. It exists forever. So whenever somebody decides that they like it, they decide that they like it, and that's fine. But that doesn't mean that I want to remain on it.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll promote it, I'll perform it forever.
So,
But it may not be my main focus forever.
But is it gonna be your main focus for a little bit?
Maybe, probably, most likely.
Right.
Most likely.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a very different. I mean, I guess it's keeping up with the. How do you keep up with the times? Because
This is my way of doing so. I can't do what some other artists do, where they put out like 10 projects in a year. I can't do Currency.
Right, yeah.
You know, I can't do Young Thug. I can't do that. Like, but what I can do is I can drop like a song every month. It'll just be a really good song.
Yeah.
I can drop like a couple EPs in a year. They'll just be really good. Do you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would rather focus on insane quality as opposed to daunting quantity.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
No, yeah. So that comes out Friday everywhere.
Everywhere.
I love it. Now let me ask you this. Have you been keeping up, or is there anything else you want to say about the album before I just change gears real quick?
It's really fucking good. Please listen to it. and I know it comes out the day, same day as DMX's album. I'm also gonna be listening to DMX that day. But after you listen to DMX, go listen to me.
Yeah,
It's really good.
I'm ready to hear that Nas and Hov song.
I think I know what it is. I think
Didn't Swiss play it?
Played it during his
Yeah, I saw
Layers.
that. And I was like, damn, this nigga's sitting on that bitch for that long. But
did you hear the joint he did with Griselda? It came out today.
No, oh, it did.
Shit's hard.
See.
It's over like the Figure 4 beat from Sean Price. This shit is fire.
See, lately what I've been doing is, if the album's coming out on a Friday and the single drops within 2 weeks before the album, I don't listen.
Okay.
I just wait for the whole album to come out.
You want to hear it within the context?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't put out any songs before this, but
oh, I know. I just bugged you for shit.
No, I sent it to you.
I did bug a little bit,
but I sent it to you.
Right.
Like, I sent it to a few of the homies to get opinions. Because I would prefer to crowdsource reviews amongst people that I trust to tell me whether or not something sucks.
Yeah.
Do you feel what I'm saying? And so I sent it to you and some other specifically chosen people to tell me whether or not it was any good before I put it out.
It was nice. I liked it. I enjoyed it, and I can't wait to have it and download it, because what I have right now, it's my Dropbox is just full.
Yeah.
And so so I just have to listen to everything on there, and I can't. I don't fucking know. I'm like a dinosaur now. I don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know anything about this new technology.
This new shit.
I have to have Josh fucking do something for me. But have you been paying attention to Kwame Brown?
Yes.
Now, I've subscribed. I've been watching his lives, and he I love the fact that he's country, but he's smart.
He got sick of that shit, bro.
Yeah.
He got sick of people's shit, and I get it. People been shitting on him for a long time.
Yeah,
he's just shooting.
I told my girl, I said within the past 5 years, I've posted Kwame Brown meme. I definitely posted the one with Kobe scoring 61 points or some shit, or 61 points for them together.
81.
Oh yeah, and there was something that it said Kobe scored something and he only scored 1.
Yeah, that was 82.
Yeah, that one.
He's like, did you see the screens I said?
Yeah.
No, I know what you're talking about. But I would say he got tired of people shitting on him.
Right. Yeah.
Yes. People do you remember that time that Jalen Rose went on First Take and he let Skip Bayless know you were trash in high school?
Yeah.
And you over here talking about players that literally made it to the NBA.
Yeah.
Everybody in the NBA is better than you've ever hoped to be.
Correct.
And that's a real thing.
Yeah, that's why I don't call nobody sorry, because I always say they made it to the NBA. They're not sorry. I'm sorry.
Be sorry and be in the league.
Yeah.
That's not possible.
Right.
There's nobody sorry in the NBA.
Right.
So I think that I believe it was Gilbert during the all the Smoke podcast. Gilbert Arenas said that Michael Jordan kind of fucked him up, and I believe that.
Right.
Michael Jordan seemed like a mean ass person.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be his teammate.
Right.
But then at the same time, he's Michael Jordan. Of course, he's mean. It's hard to understand, huh?
Really, of course he's mean.
Of course. It's hard to understand somebody's limitations when you are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's the reason why great players don't make good coaches.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah, okay. That
What
makes
great
sense.
player is a good coach?
Tyronn Lue?
He wasn't a great player. He got stepped over by Alabama.
Iverson.
He wasn't great.
Isn't Steve Nash on the Nets?
He is.
Well,
But
that's
do you think that Steve Nash is a good coach, or do you think he has Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, and James Harden?
that one.
If he didn't have them and they were still good, then I'd be like, all right,
Yeah,
that's one.
I could dig that. What do you,
But
what do you think about the Charlemagne and Kwame Brown?
I think Charlemagne should have stayed the fuck out of it, and he was really out of line for like bringing up
Yeah,
tragic family
yeah.
history. And I
On the
think right
radio
now,
like that.
yeah, and I think right now, because of that, Kwame Brown like drudged up his own dirty shit,
Yeah,
and now he's having to contend with the fact that everybody's remembering. Oh yeah, you
yeah.
were charged with
Like
those.
I even went as far as I went back to the interview with her and Star. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucking star, bro.
And I've been listening to
Motherfucking
Star like
star.
that is for
I
me it's
love
Star,
Star.
Academics, and Joe Budden and Bodega Boys. And I've been on Star so heavy lately, but he's
I
been
love
talking
Star.
about that, and I
Every
went
day I
back
listen to Star.
and I've been Funk Flex went the fuck in too.
He did.
Nigga, yeah. It's a dark time for I feel like for
Unavoidable. It is unavoidable.
right.
Right now, we live in a time where once something goes viral, you have to pile on.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, because Charlemagne chose to say that shit, everybody's piling on him. Because Kwame Brown really didn't do anything other than
Nothing.
defend himself from
That
people
nigga was
talking
yeah.
shit about him. Everybody has talked shit about him for years. And this is probably the first time that I can recall even hearing him speak.
Correct. Me nigga, I never heard him talk.
I didn't even know he sounded like this. I didn't know he was that country. He's like country and really
Yeah.
smart.
Yeah. When I listen to him, I'm like, yo, this nigga's like really a man. You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga drives a tractor every fucking day and he does like hard work.
He said, "You talking about basketball? I'm talking about your real motherfucking life."
Yeah. And it was crazy because once he started putting out these videos, I went to his YouTube page and I followed him and I went down and I was looking at his old videos. Them hoes were like at 300 views. I went back yesterday, like 50K, all this shit. Nigga, I'm watching his live. His live is like 34,000 people.
I think he gained like 90,000 subscribers or some shit since like the shit went down. And like I'm not even gonna be so extra as to say that I went back and watched a bunch of Kwame Brown videos.
I didn't.
I didn't, but I definitely I feel for him.
Right.
It must be difficult to have the world shit on you
Yeah.
for a really long time for something that they shouldn't even be shitting on you for.
Right.
13-year career and made
Yeah.
millions of dollars doing something that not everybody can do.
Out of high
You're
school.
elite.
Out of high school.
You're
Yeah.
elite.
You know what I'm saying? You play with Jordan, you play with Kobe. Yeah. Like that shit is crazy. It's so crazy that I forgot it was the playoffs. I've legitimately
I did not. I've been watching the playoffs this whole time we've been talking. Boston got that ass up.
who's your team?
Spurs.
Oh yeah, of course. Are they in it? They're not in
No.
it. Who do you think will win it this year?
In this order, and all of these are with the caveat if healthy. In this order: Lakers, Nets, Sixers, Bucks, Clippers.
I just got three, and I'm gonna go Bucks next. Bucks,
You going
Nets,
Bucks first?
Lakers. Yeah, Bucks
You think the
first.
Bucks are gonna beat the Nets?
I mean, hey, this is just me. I just said Bucks, Nets, Lakers. I'm not. I don't think, but I would hope.
You think the Bucks can beat the Sixers?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I think the East is good. I think they all can beat each other, but I would like to see the Bucks win. But realistically,
Also keep in mind, the Bucks and the Nets are gonna have to play each other in the next round.
right, and that's why I said I would hope the Bucks will win. But realistically, I think Brooklyn's going to win the championship this year.
If healthy.
What does that mean?
KD's coming off of a catastrophic injury, and
They still got dope ass niggas on that team.
Not without. All right, so when James Harden went down, they lost a lot.
Is he not playing now?
James Harden's back.
Right.
Like I said, if healthy. I don't think that if they're fully loaded Lakers, fully loaded Nets, I think the Lakers win.
I mean, aren't the Lakers fully loaded right now?
LeBron is coming off of an injury, and he's 36.
Come on, we gotta stop.
They lost their first game. LeBron
Right.
is not jumping as high. He looks like he's still hurt.
Are you a LeBron fan?
Huge.
I'm a LeBron fan too. I had Junior on last week, and I was asking him
That
why he
nigga's a
always
hater,
shits.
bro. That nigga is Junior Bayless.
I asked him.
I love Junior. That's my guy. But that nigga is Skip Bayless as fuck.
I played the clip of when Bron hit the game-winning shot against the Warriors, and Junior said he is not a Bron hater, but that he's
a KD lover.
Right, because he's from Austin. Because I get that, and a lot of mother.
He's like anything to elevate KD, and the way that he thinks that he can elevate KD by.
I got that, but you got to realize the niggas from Austin. You got to realize that. So I get why.
No, I get it. I'm not even hating on KD. KD might be the greatest, the best.
Oh yeah, that yes.
Best scorer.
One of the best.
Who's a better scorer than Kevin Durant?
Fucking Steph Curry. And I don't even fuck with Steph like
scorer.
Scorer, yes. Nigga.
No.
Come on. Bro, come on. Elles,
you're wrong. You are
fucking
incorrect.
Harden.
You're incorrect.
Harden
maybe.
Because he ain't gonna pass the ball to Kevin Durant.
He's leading their team in assists. He's their point guard.
That's why they were losing. Let me talk my shit, man. Let's just talk my shit. Yo, real quick. I haven't really been keeping up with it. Deshaun Watson. Have you been keeping up with that? No. Do you think he's gonna stay on the Texans? I
don't really watch football like that, bro.
Oh, well then say that. You just sat there like you made it seem like you watch football.
How did I make it seem like I watch football?
The way your arms are, you're just like, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. That's me saying I don't know. The fuck?
All right, let's go back to basketball. I did not know how good the Suns were until yesterday.
I'm good.
Booker, that motherfucker, and Chris Paul together, nice.
And they're a deep team. They're like 8 or 9 guys deep, like solid B- or better players.
Yo, they're
all good.
I'm looking at the standings, dog, and just to see the Jazz at number 1, it'll say the Jazz, Suns, and Nuggets at number
all year. The Nuggets, they won't make it past the first round. They're gonna lose to Portland.
Is Carmelo playing?
Yeah, Carmelo's hooping.
Oh yeah. What'd you think about who's the team that's playing the Hawks? New York. I'm happy to see New York made it this far.
I think that might be the best series of the first round.
You think so?
That first game was monstrous.
Yeah, it was one. It was 1 point, right?
I think two.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
what's his name? Trey Young with a
Trey
floater at
Young.
the end.
Yeah, that nigga's nice.
Floater at the end. The whole crowd was like, "Fuck Trey Young, fuck Trey Young," and he hit that floater. He's like, y'all real quiet now. Y'all real quiet now. Don't hear that fucking talking."
I hate to be this guy to bring it up, but
Reggie Miller part two.
I'm sad. Oh yeah, the choke. I'm sad about this Rocket 17-55, man.
Nah, be happy. They're gonna get a good draft pick.
That's cool. That is cool, and I realize that. But man, I feel like it's gonna.
And they're rebuilding. Like
Yeah.
Christian Wood is good. Porter is good.
I
They
thought
they
when we
already have
got
some
John
pieces.
Wall, we was gonna be on some shit.
Nah, John Wall's just there to like take up cap space, and you know that doesn't really mean anything.
I said he's
But
just there hanging out with NBA YoungBoy. That's all he.
just look to the future. Y'all have some pieces to build around, and y'all are gonna get some good picks. So you'll be fine. Houston will be fine.
Yeah.
All the Rockets fans, y'all be all right. Probably in like 3 years.
Not bad. We haven't won a championship since the '90s. Aren't you a Cowboys fan? Oh, yeah, you said you don't watch football. My bad.
I don't really watch football, bro.
We haven't won a championship since the '90s, so 3 years is nothing. I just hate having a losing record and not making them. This is like the first time the Spurs ain't making nowhere either, right?
Second,
What was it last year?
they didn't make it last year either.
Yeah, they still got DeRozan.
Yeah, but there's a very, very distinct ceiling on what you can do with somebody who can't shoot threes and doesn't play defense.
Who, DeRozan?
Yeah, DeRozan, he can't really shoot, and he's not a good defender. So what can you really do if that's your best player? You know what I mean? They got to rebuild. It's time to blow it up. And I'd get rid of DeRozan. He's keeping you in the middle. That's not a knock against him.
No, I know. I'm just saying, ouchie.
He deserves to go somewhere where he can win.
I guess. I'm just hating. Let me be a hater. I just want to hate because my team ain't doing shit. Let me fucking hate. So is there anything else you want to touch on? Anything else going on? How's your daughter?
She's good, man.
How old is she now? She's 3?
She's 3. She's very smart. She talks constantly.
Mm-hmm.
Very opinionated. She has good taste in music.
Nice.
She likes anime.
Nice. What do y'all watch? You see, I watching Dragon Ball. Do you watch Tokyo Ghoul?
I have not seen Tokyo Ghoul.
Bro,
I have it on my list. I've been watching Demon Slayer. That show is hard.
Yeah.
She really likes Outlaw Star, Sailor Moon, Cowboy Bebop, Attack on Titan.
Nice.
Kill Kill.
She has a very nice acquired taste.
Eclectic taste.
Eclectic, my bad. Yeah. Eclectic. See, I say acquired because I know what it means. I don't know what eclectic means. So
eclectic, like varied, diverse.
Nigga, that's gonna be in my vocabulary.
Yeah.
Every day. Feeling eclectic.
Yeah. But yeah, she likes zombies.
Nice.
Like,
yeah, there was a movie me and my girl watched last night. It was with Batista. It was a zombie movie.
Army of the Dead.
That motherfucker was pretty dope.
It was. Me and Clarissa watched that on Saturday. Shocking that it was like 2.5 hours long.
I told my girl, I said, yo, I feel like this is longer than what it should be.
Yes, it was so long. Especially because like it's basically like a B movie.
Right.
You know what a B movie is?
I mean, that seemed like a good A movie.
No. Like a B movie is like a movie that's like cheesy on purpose.
Okay, yeah, okay. I felt like, that.
So it's like that.
Yeah.
And usually those types of movies are not that long. And the whole time I'm just like, man, this is better than I thought it would be. But
Right. It was really good. It was
long
really
as
good.
fuck.
Yeah.
Long as fuck. I also want to say Batista was never this good at acting when he was a wrestler.
He seen The Rock. He was like, I gotta start acting better because The Rock.
Hot take: Batista's a better actor than The Rock.
Wait.
Better actor.
Okay, you that's possibly that okay, that's right. That could be right just because of how he acts in Guardian of the Galaxies. And that's like his role is very good. And The Rock kind of has the same type of like I'm a snack ass nigga role, you know what I'm saying? but
When have you seen The Rock like really act? Do you feel what I'm saying?
Jumanji, he acted in Jumanji. I thought that was
Did
pretty good
he?
acting. He was the girl
Was he?
on Jumanji too. Like
I didn't
for a
see
little
it.
bit, he was the was he? Oh
I
no,
thought
he
it was like
wasn't.
I thought it was like a nerd or something.
Oh yeah. Same shit. No, I know
I
it's
know
not.
that in the first one. I haven't seen the second one.
Only seen the second
But
one.
this is what I'm saying. Like you watch, I remember The Rock as a wrestler, and he was like this really captivating
Yeah.
speaker who was just like really engaging and just drew you in. And it was just like a sight to behold, right? I have not felt that way about any of his movie roles. Not a single one.
The one with him and Mark Wahlberg. Hard Pain or Feel
Pain and
Pain.
Gain.
That motherfucker. He was good in that.
Pain and Gain was cool. I
Yeah.
like Pain and Gain. Maybe that could be.
But I would give it to you, Batista. I'm not give it to you, but I agree with you. Batista probably is the better actor, just because in that movie there was a lot of emotions he had. He was the dad with the daughter who didn't like him, and then he knew. I felt like he knew. I knew he was going to die when he gave her the 15 million, like at the beginning.
Also, his daughter sucked. She ruined everything. She was the cause of everything bad.
Very true.
Happened to everybody.
True.
Did you hear the rumor that he is going to be playing Batista? Is going to be playing Marcus Phoenix in a Gears of War movie?
Shut the fuck up.
Rumor.
Oh man, I got to tell my brother this shit.
Look that shit up. There's supposed to be a Gears of War movie, and he's supposed to be playing Marcus. I heard another rumor that he wanted to play Kratos, but I don't know if that's like a thing or not.
Really? I think Kratos, but yeah, I'm looking it up right now. The Gears of War movie, and yeah, it says it could be happening, but it says Hollywood doesn't want him starring. But he would be a very good Marcus. He'd be very good.
He'd be a perfect Marcus.
Yeah, I love that fucking
game. I think he'd be a better Kratos, though. I want to see him as Kratos.
Maybe both. But
I don't think he can do it. That man's like in his 50s, you know?
Is he?
He's like 54.
Why wouldn't he be able to do it? Not at the same time.
50s.
In The Rock like 50?
Huh?
In The Rock like 50?
I don't think so. But even then, you got to think about like when you do like these franchise movies, you're basically making like a 10-year commitment, right?
Yeah, I got you.
That's kind of hard to do, and it's kind of an unreasonable expectation to set. So I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Definitely feel you, Mr. Infinite Elles Dot. Mr. Dot.
Completely mix my shit up.
Yo, we are at an hour. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna wrap it. Is there any last words?
Last words. Friday after you listen to the DMX album, go and listen to From Russia with Drugs, because it is a great album. It's well put together, masterful storytelling, and who the fuck else is doing that? On top of that, I have so much more to come and to share with you.
Nice.
And hopefully you will all appreciate what I have to offer. In addition to that, as a community, let's stop factioning off our culture because it is our culture, and we should be able to appreciate all parts of it, whether it is the dirty underground shit, the trendy shit, the poppy shit, or anywhere in between. These are all parts of our culture, and the same way that you shouldn't be a a single layered type of person, and you should be multifaceted. Stop having shallow tastes. Uh, be diverse. Try everything.
I can dig that. I like that. That was very righteous.
I try.
All right, good sir. I will let you get back to your playoff basketball.
Word. I think it's over for the night.
Oh, well,
Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you. Thank you for your time. I will be checking out the album, even though I already have it. I want to be able to save it, so I will be getting it Friday. And maybe I'll do like a little Patreon review on it or some shit. You know?
Cool. Please
I'll send it to you.
Please do. Post my shit.
I got you, man. Come on, man. I always do.
And also, I won a fucking award, so holla at them, find out why.
I mean, I am not a part of the Austin Award Committee anymore.
Right.
But I will ask them. But I mean, nigga, I'm a nobody now. I'm just the nigga who talks to y'all niggas. So,
all right.
Nah, man. Hey, it's always a pleasure. It's great seeing you. You look good. Tell your girl hi.
Thank you.
Hopefully, I get to see your daughter one day, man.
Hey, come through. Come through. What you doing this weekend?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just being black.
Come through. I'll make curry chicken.
And we gotta talk about when you stop being a vegan. We're not gonna do that right now.
Nigga, that was a while ago.
I know. Because I'm still surprised because you was a hardcore vegan back in the day. You was like, vegan. I know you was like handing out signs at KFC type vegan.
No, because they had the fucking double down sandwich and that shit was killing my community.
No, I feel you. But man, I'm gonna let you go, Elles, man. It was great talking to you.
Most def.
And I'll holler at you sometime this week, man.
All right, love you, man.
You too, man. Late too.
Peace.
Great show.